Okay, so I decided today to build a greenhouse. I went up to the mountain up there. I got a bunch of crystal, a bunch of obsidian. I went back to the oasis over there, got some more cementing paste. So just a ton of resource grinding. Um, I didn't have it in me to take the boat out. The boat is actually really slow. I've never even used a motorboat, but I'm hoping we get there soon. It's gonna be black pearls that hold us up. But anyway, so I decided the easiest thing for me to do, which is something I've wanted to do, is build ourselves a little greenhouse so we can get our crops growing again, so we can get some more kibble going, because that's going to be very important to us. And so as far as aesthetics go, the purpose of what I have right here, which I guess we don't actually need this. So I wanted something that would be squared up with my base itself. You can lay the foundations as close as you want, and again, it's you can probably get it pretty close. But what I did was a foundation off of that foundation, a ceiling tile, and then a pillar. And then I put the foundation, which snapped. It snapped here. I guess I can show you. I don't want to use up that one, but so like you can see it snaps. Well, that one's obstructed, but that one's obstructed. But you can see it like snaps around it, similar to on the raft. It snaps on the square next to it because it's just the way the game building mechanics go. So now anything built off of this foundation down here, it's gonna look completely even with the base, and that's not entirely important, but it's just personal preference basically. So that I just wanted to show you that before I demolish it. So I'm going to build a few things. I'm going to try and remember how to do this one part, and I hope I can get it right and show you guys. Again, this is just going to be kind of setting down in the water. It's going to make it look the way I want it to, and that's really all that matters. So I will be back. Okay, so for the piping, what we're going to do here, and I'm trying to remember exactly how to do it. Gotta be pretty close. That should do it. You just want it just to where it's going to be underneath so you can't see it. Then you can put this foundation on, and again, you can't even see that there's anything there. Through the power of game mechanics, we can straight pipe, and we will also over here pipes. Need an irrigation. So as you can see, we can snap it in. Even though the foundation's already there, we can just snap it in. Like I said, I don't know if we can honestly just... Yeah, so we can snap it in right with that. There. Now there's water. I guess you can see it just a little bit. You couldn't see it before when there was no water, but... So what we'll do now is a straight pipe up. I guess we can... I thought I had some saved. I must have gotten rid of them when I was low on space. But so now... Pipe right here in the center. Very center. And then the tap on top. And now it's going to sprinkle down water on all our crops. And you can extend it if you want. We could put another T in there, and it would snap here and go to here. And then you could put up another vertical pipe at the next one, and you can extend it the whole way down. And again, this will cover pretty far out, but you can do it as often as you want. But so what we're probably going to do with this is eventually we'll run the piping over and then over to here, hopefully. And again, that's why I wanted everything squared up, because if this is all square, all I have to do is run pipes this way, and then run pipes this way. But it might not work out because the industrial cooker is a little weird. It has to snap in exactly right. So if it doesn't snap in this location here, we will remodel the house with a base. No one's going to attack us, so I'm not sure if it's a base. Do you have to be getting attacked for it to be a base? Is it just a house if there's no like combat against it? But anyway, I'm going to put the crops down, get some more stuff put up, and probably start crafting up the glass. So I'll be back. Okay, so got it done. It takes a lot of crystal, a lot of cementing paste, a lot more than I thought it was going to. Also because you don't have to make it with walls and all that. You honestly could just do, like, make the stone walls like 3 high and then put a ceiling tile across all 3 levels, and you'll still get the 300% greenhouse. So you can see at the very bottom line underneath where it says Savaroot seedling, it says greenhouse effect 300%. That's the maximum you can get. I honestly forget the amount that each piece of glass gives you. Some reason the number 16 is in my head, but basically if you get 16 tiles worth above crop plot, or whatever the number actually is, you can get greenhouse effect. And what that means is the crops grow faster and they use less fertilizer. So it's pretty useful to have a greenhouse, but again, it's so expensive. And then also, you can see there, it only has a health of 100. Everything has a health of 100. So somebody could come in with a gun and just shoot out your walls. And so people make armored greenhouses, and that's why they do like metal walls, and then like just the ceiling only is glass, so people can't break in. So what I wanted to do next, and again, the door I don't think does anything. I want to brew some beer. Who doesn't? Now, it needs a constant water supply. So we could put it here and then try and run some pipes. But you can see where it's going to snap in. And so since we know it's snapping in, it's either on top of the T that's underneath or the straight pipe that's up. So what we're going to do, I got rid of, hold on, I think I need another one. Real quick. Where are you? Another T. Bring it. So what we can do now is grab a T, and you can kind of just faintly see the green that's in between the 2 stone foundations there. So we'll place that, and then we'll attempt to put this down. So it would snap there, but the crop plot is blocking it. So let's try another one over here. So now the way it's going is the crop plot, or the T-square, is the center of it's here. On the very end of the first one that we placed, this pipe's coming up. So now there's another one that's going from this center to in between. And then there's a pipe that's going this way. And then another one that's to here. And you can see it there. So the pipe is going that way, and that way. So I'm thinking it should place in right there on top. And it does. Why don't you have any water? That's irrigated. Oh, there we go. So now it's fully irrigated. And that was pretty simple. Again, you could put the barrel down and then spend a bunch of time trying to run piping over, but this looks very clean. Everything is under in the foundation, not cluttered, which is not necessary, but it's nice. So for this, we need to put thatch and berries in there. And I forget, somebody can maybe let me know down in the comments how many berries it actually takes. I'm gonna put in 100. Let's see, I'm gonna put in 100 berries and 100 thatch. We'll go 200 thatch. 100 berries, 200 thatch, and we'll try and remember that. And oh, all right. Oh, they're down here. So I forgot. I can't make it yet. we need more crystal. I need more glass. The glass jar. You have to put a glass jar in there for the beer to be brewed in. I believe you need it from the start. So, did I already go past? Glass jar, right? Water jar. So you'll need these to put the beer in. 2 crystal, 7 cementing paste. So yeah. Again, I'll be back after I don't think I have 7 cementing paste. I use every last bit of it. Crafting all this. And again, you want it too high. Not too high as in higher than needed, but you want it 2 stories high, at least in the center. If you would make this 1 high, you'd have to crouch through everything because you'd be hitting your head on the ceiling foundation as it comes across. So, but then again, sloped ceilings make it a little bit nicer. But so we got that there. Oh, that's right. We are going to... Where can we put... I didn't... That's unfortunate. Guess we can put it right there. We'll see how it looks. Snugged up against. Yeah, it's not bad. We have it in the corner. I'm just gonna load this up with thatch and glass bottles, and then we can. I mean, probably not load it up with glass bottles because we won't be able to make very many. Yeah. I probably honestly won't even show. I'm not going to show me putting a glass bottle in there. Honestly, that's just. I don't know. That'd be a funny thing to show because it would be like a 5-second clip of me putting it in the inventory. But so I'll probably just leave that for now. I won't worry about crafting the glass jar just yet. You need the beer to tame a dino. I forget the name of it. It's chakram. I have no clue how to pronounce it. But we got some fertilizer going for all that, and then also we have. I need more, but I did go back, grab some more X-plant seeds when I went to go get more cement paste, and so I'll probably just hit the corners of the base with the X-plants, and obviously what we'll do is we will. Yeah, probably right here. Eventually we'll put more in, just to be more safe, further out, more in between, maybe one on the roof. I honestly haven't seen much in terms of... I mean, I have not seen an Argentavis, which was really the only flyer... Get this torch out. The only flyer that I was really concerned with. The stuff on the ground, like I said, I've seen a raptor, but X-plants... I mean, maybe turrets. I hadn't planned on taking turrets because... It's pretty resource heavy to defend against just dinos. It's mostly for players. People usually have them set to player only anyway. So, and then again, just something you can do if we were to clear all this out over here and slap a foundation on the ground, nothing would respawn. So I think that would include dinos. They would eventually wander in, but nothing would be spawning close to the base. Like that random dilo over there earlier. But again, I think that's going to wrap it up. Got the greenhouse going, so once that's done, we still... So we got a point, so I'm just going to get to 500 carry weight, but... 92, when do we get the attempt to make the... Industrial cookers next. What we got here? Rex saddle vault. Compound bow. Industrial forge would be super nice, but boy, look at all that 400 polymer. 600 cementing paste isn't that bad. 250 crystal isn't that bad. 2500 metal. The way we get metal right now, yeah, that would take a bit. Scuba gear, I might get. How much? And that gives good hypothermic insulation. I have a hard time saying that. We need, we should probably get this. We can ride our Megalodon out a little bit more. So yeah, what do we get? Industrial cooker, okay. I was thinking it's 300 polymer. Man. So that is a lot of obsidian and... What do we determine that was? Riot shield, that'd be fun. Oh, 120 pearls. I don't even know what that dino is. What does it take to make the... I can't remember words right now. Polymer. Cementing paste and obsidian. Well, we have a good source of cementing paste. About every other in-game, probably every 3 in-game days I can go and get about 100. Like 400. Then obsidian. It's probably about the same amount of days I can head up to metal that, or the mountain that's over there, and get probably 300. So that'd be 150. So doable. Again, it's gonna be a grind. I'm gonna try and put out something every day still, but it's just getting a little bit tougher because there's more grinding involved now, and I don't have a problem with that. It's still just a nice, relaxing time of day when I get to sit down and come hang out with my dinos and make a video. But it's just hard to come up with stuff to show you guys when I have to spend, you know, hour and a half, 2 hours of stuff that's really not that interesting. It's just me flying back and forth to the mountain to get crystal and stuff. I was hoping to get a Quetzal soon. I can't figure out how to ride on the front seat of the Tapihara and get him to fly. I know I've seen people do it, but if I sit in this front seat and try and command him to go somewhere, he just walks. If he's in the air, like I have him following me, hop off, he stays in the air, I go in the front seat, he stays flying, but then as soon as I whistle him, he just lands and starts walking. I don't understand. We can do the grappling hook trick again, which is what we might end up having to do, and that should be quite a bit easier than trying to hit those Tapiharas like I was failing at the beginning of the other episode, because the Quetzal, once it gets away and it randomly will slow down. The way these guys would fly for a little bit and then stop, we couldn't get too close, but with the Quetzal, I'm pretty sure you can get right up on him and then shoot him again and just, you know, keep following and doing that, and you're much more likely to get headshots and take him down. So again, that's gonna wrap up this little episode. We got the greenhouse built. Um, I'll probably have. What was it again? I might as well just take it while I'm here, because we're gonna need it. The industrial cooker. I mean, maybe there's a blueprint out there for it, but not that I've seen. So yeah, again, the metal ingots. That's whatever. I can get that because we can even fly to other mountains. That is, that's actually. I mean, it's 3,600 metal to get 1,800 ingots. So that is a decent. I mean, that's more than a decent amount. That's a lot. 300 oil. That's nothing up in the north. And I guess, honestly, we could take the boat up and probably get... What did we come back with today? I guess we came back with like 350 polymer today, so that's not that bad, actually. I forgot that is a viable option. So, yeah, that's not bad. It's honestly just the metal, which I will probably get started on. Because once we get this, we can start getting a bunch more dinos. We need the industrial cooker and a Quetzal. Those are kind of our short-term goals. They are lofty goals, to say the least, but that's kind of our nearby objectives. See if we can't get that done. But thanks for watching, and take it easy.